welcome to Parenting on the Go. I'm Sheena Monnin, and joining me this episode is Paul Walton, Chief Assistant Prosecutor for Oakland County. Paul, thanks for stopping by today. We appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
I'm excited to talk about this issue of safety, looking at it from a different perspective. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So, what do you see as some of the growing issues for teens and preteens concerning today's technology?
Well, technology is the issue. With parents, it's a matter of having conversations and sitting down with them on a pretty frequent basis and repeating the conversation. Kids find themselves, quite honestly, using the internet on a daily basis, and they can find themselves in some pretty tricky situations. So it's important for parents to have these discussions. For example, when your child reaches the driving age, you don't simply flip them the car keys and say, here's the keys, here's the car, gas is on the right, brake is on the left, dinner's at 8, good luck. What you do is you sit down and you talk with them. You talk with them about the rules of the road, how to approach an intersection, how to look both ways, what the signs mean, on and on and on, because you want to teach them to be a safe driver. And before you put your child behind a 3,000 to 6,000 pound car, you want to make sure they understand the rules of the road. In the same way, before you hand your child a tablet, a smartphone, a computer, you want to sit down and talk with them about the potential dangers out there as well, the rules of the road, so they don't find themselves in a dangerous situation, where they don't find themselves being victimized by some online predator, or find themselves in a situation where they are creating an online persona that may have some devastating consequences for them as they get older.
Wow, so there's a lot of things that kids should be doing safely on the internet. What about some things that kids should be avoiding when it comes to the internet?
Anytime you hit send for a picture, a text, a posting, you lose control of that image, that message forever. So be cautious about what you're saying about yourself, your friends, your family, your school, your community. Because every time you hit send, you say something about who you are. And that can have ramifications for you in the future, such as you say something hateful and you're on a football team, you can find yourself kicked off the football team. Mm-hmm. You say something, you engage in risky behavior, showing yourself drinking or fighting, and you apply to a university, you could find yourself not invited to that university. So before you hit send, look at what you're saying about yourself. And then decide if that's truly if that's appropriate to go out.
Yeah, absolutely. I would imagine a lot of parents are curious as to what their kids are doing online. Do you think it's appropriate for parents to spy on their kids online?
Well, that's more of a parenting decision. There's a lot of ways to sit down and discuss with your kids about what they're doing online. For example, some parents may want to look at the history on a daily basis. Other parents may find it more useful to do some type of parental monitoring system. And I know the West Bloomfield Youth Assistance website is going to have information containing the various programs that parents may want to look at and decide if it's appropriate for them.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing so much wisdom with us today, and I hope it's helpful to all the parents out there as well. And thank you all for joining us for this episode of Parenting on the Go. If you would like to look up more helpful parenting tips, then make sure and visit the West Bloomfield Youth Assistance website at wbyouthassistance.org.